Good afternoon. This is Gabriel Jackson, and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day. Number 95, Part 4. Mitzvah Day keeps us on its way. Continuing with this very long mitzvah, the obligation to build the Holy Temple, and really learning principles. The Chinuch, he doesn't just tell us the mitzvah, the reason, but he gives us philosophy. He gives us life, insight. So this is going to take a while, but he's giving a lot of good insight. Hashem, blessed is He, chose the specific location of the Beis HaMikdash, the Holy Temple, and prepared it for the betterment of man. Perhaps He chose this location because it is precisely the center of the world, and the center is more select than the edges. Or perhaps He chose it for some other reason that may exist. Blessed is He. Who knows the reason? Based on the above, the Chinuch explains why the verse that is the source of this mitzvah states that when we build a sanctuary for Hashem, He will dwell among us. By virtue of the rectitude of action and purity of thought that we will attain there, our spiritual essence will rise to become joined with the higher spiritual essence. On a basic level, this is the manner through which we are to explain the resting of the divine presence in that place, i.e., the Beis HaMikdash, the Holy Temple. The Chinuch addresses a difficulty with this explanation. Now, although it is true that the sages of blessed memory said in Tractate Megillah that the sanctity of the temples remains upon them even when they are desolate, i.e., the temple area retains its sanctity even when the first Beis HaMikdash, the first temple, as well as the second, are destroyed, which implies that the reason why the divine presence rests there is not entirely because of the ones who are performing its service. This is not a difficulty. By the way, this is why people go to the Western Wall, the Kotel. It's still a very holy place, and I've been there many times. Spent many years learning in Israel, and I really feel that connection to Hashem very strongly. Not always, but a lot when I go there. It is possible to say the following in explanation of the matter. Indeed, the place of the Beis HaMikdash has a degree of sanctity even without our performing any service there. But the reason is that the Almighty chose that location to be a place of sanctity in order to thereby bless mankind whom He created from there. As we have said, for just as it was His will to send mankind prophets to teach mankind the proper path on which to go, so that they would merit continuity for their souls in the world to come, so too did He will, in His great benevolence, to establish for them a place on earth that would be prepared with sanctity for the betterment of mankind and where they could achieve merit. All this is a manifestation of Hashem's benevolence towards His creations. But nevertheless, although the place is sanctified and blessed by Hashem, even without our performance of any service, the blessing and holiness will always increase there, commensurate with the worthy activities that people perform there. And then, with the increase in worthy activities, the well springs of God's goodness will open correspondingly. For in truth, the holiness of the place of the Beis HaMikdash, where it is destroyed, is not comparable to its holiness when it is settled, i.e., when the Beis HaMikdash is standing. I guess we'll stop here. Thanks for listening. To sponsor a future mitzvah 36-100 for the gold. See you tomorrow.